Hello everyone, welcome to the Friday stream. We've got something super sneaky, of course, for all the people who have tuned in right at the beginning without a Discord announcement and just tuning on in. And I'm sure everyone's gonna go tell friends and everyone will pile in really quickly. But yes, it is an exclamation mark raffle at the very beginning for something real fancy. A Mythic Gen 1 Sab Reactor for everyone who happens to be tuning in right at the beginning today. Run it down. Maybe a little quick on the draw there, KCD. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's a quiet startup today, and we'll just give that away to specifically you. Without our Discord announcement, I'm curious how many people are able to tune in. Alright, and we'll get some things going in the background here as well while we let that count down. Of course, if anyone else says hi or anyone else tunes in, there is a giveaway ongoing, but we'll see if anyone else is able to make it in for those right at the beginning. We're doing our regular stuff in our ground control station, just training up our aerospace levels here. And yeah, once that giveaway is done, I'll put up a post in the Discord there and let people know that we're live. We won't tell them. They can find out on YouTube later that they missed the top tier giveaway because they're not subscribed to Twitch, or they're not following on Twitch. We'll get these tool workshops going. How are these looking? Not quite. We're at 32 tokens. And we need 37 now, and we need 50 tokens in order to start pumping out shards for these. We need a lot of shards to upgrade them too, so these are going to take a while to get leveled up. Yeah, this is fine. Let me just throw this here. What do we say we're looking at today? Mission tokens, tool workshops, and answering new player questions. There we go. Alright, yeah. I guess we'll pick our winner of one there. I like it. I'm a fan. Hello, Lucky. Welcome, welcome. Just in time to see KCD picking up some pretty rad prizes. Oh, Macro. Oh, everybody else tunes in now that the post went up. Sorry, Menco. Alright, KCD, you want to throw a hi in the general chat there so we can get to your profile? Welcome, Bear. Welcome. Yeah, of course, we threw the post in Discord and then everybody makes their way in. But there are, of course, some benefits to being a follower of the channel, not just coming when the Discord notifications come up. Sunny, I'm looking. Welcome. Excuse me. So for everybody who's just tuning in now, in the first 5 minutes of the stream today, we actually did a Mythic Sab Gen 1 giveaway for the people who were able to tune in. Not here for the giveaways, here for a good time. That's fair as well. Lots of people are just here for the good vibes. Alright, KCD, you need to post in the general chat if you want to get that sent your way. Otherwise, we're going to keep going. We're going to start looking at mission tokens. So, for anyone who's not aware, every player receives 5 mission crafting tokens. And there's a couple different spots where you can go to make those mission tokens. For example, here in your engineering bay. Hello, welcome, welcome. Turning some electronic bits, metal bits, and using your crafting token, you can pump out 1 or 2 mission tokens. So when we collect these 4, we'll get between 4 and 8 tokens, so that's pretty good. And then we get our 4 mission token crafting, we get these guys back so that we can run the task again and start making more tokens. So as mission tokens, while they're relatively cheap to craft, we can also head over to the action menu up here and turn these in for Dusk. So because I produce so much power, generally I'll do the ones where I'm turning in like empty or full power cells. So this one turns in 2 of those tokens and some power cells for 30 Dusk. So generally, all of these should be slightly better than market value for all of them. Happy Friday, welcome Jeff. What happened to scavenging? Had to buy some scavenging tools. I don't have enough for crafting. Hello, can you help with getting access for the game? Just head on over to the Discord and ask around over there. Live on stream isn't the best place for that. But people in the Discord absolutely will help you out and get you sorted. We'll keep turning in everything until we run out of mission tokens here, and then we'll do our, where's all of our regular stuff? 2 resource credits with a 1% chance of hitting titanium keys. This one doesn't say the percentage, but I wonder, can we hit keys off of this? We can't, but I suppose you can. And it looks like we've already claimed our daily ration will be available in half an hour. So those mission tokens that we were crafting, you get 1 of them alongside your daily ration. The resource credits are going away eventually, and this is just trying to clean up some of them. So we're dumping sort of the last of our stuff into those. I don't imagine that we're going to get any keycards. Can't imagine it's a great chance. But better than resource credits just sitting around our inventory. Aha! Yes, down here at the bottom. Boop, boop. Stream giveaway. One of these guys. Yes. Costs us 75 Dusk to send. Crazy. Alright. Valdu, like we said before, just you gotta make your way to the Discord and ask some people over there. This isn't really, like, I'm not live support. I am here to show and teach people how to play the game itself. Spamming your wax address in the chat there isn't gonna help you out. Excuse me. But make your way over to the Discord. Exclamation mark Discord will send you the direction that you want to go. We have another token that's sitting over here in the meta shield. Now this task we thought, no, this task looks fine to me. We got it back. This is one that Match was saying may have been bugged, but it seems to be working okay on our end. No issues there. So what are the other tasks that we're currently running? As we pop around to all of our different buildings, obviously if we have any regolith or ice warehouses at max level, you want to be running those every day. They do take a little while to level up. So if you have one at any other level, just keep running the acquiring shards tasks until you get enough shards to level it up, and then eventually work your way all the way up to 10. And at level 10, you get basically Dusk every day from running the task. Some other places that we were still running tasks, but these are on the way out now, was Mars B&B. But this is now Dusk only. Still pretty decent Dusk outputs, to be honest. But with a 0.7 multiplier, maybe it's not the best. 150 food and water is worth what? Is that still a profitable task? Water... 0.2 times 150 and food. I feel like if you get a good roll, it's definitely worth it, right? Yeah. So it costs you like maybe 70-ish to do the task. Those Mars B&B tasks. Yeah, it costs maybe 70-ish to do it. And if you get the average roll on the standard one times 0.7, it should still generally be profitable to run this. Jam session is just for making vibes if we want. Oh, Puke Jack's available. So we should show off Puke Jack as well. It's a pretty rad tournament. So for anyone who hasn't tuned into the Friday stream, some of the stuff that we regularly do here, we try to roll any of these Rusty Rigs sort of gambling chances. If we ever win the buildings on those, we give them away. And then we try to just answer questions live on stream, so anything anyone wants to know about, you can drop your questions in the chat, and we're happy to answer those. And then we do the occasional giveaway as well. Anything we've got kicking around. I don't think we want to do this. We're not too low on stamina. We're not actually running too many tasks here, so not too concerned there. And then we just do our regular gameplay. So we run around and we do the different tasks that we would normally be doing and just show people what's going on. So I like to play Puke Jack. Share a drink. So we can't share a drink because we have too many happy hour permissions, because I guess we didn't claim our prize on the last one, so we didn't lose that one. So I guess we need to go do that. Oh, do we get something for coming 10th in these? I think we do, right? We get a schematic? Oh, no, we just get some alpha tokens? What? I thought we got a schematic or something for coming top 10. Oh, well. 35th. Hey, we'll take 23 aerospace research papers? That is like a... That's a, like, max roll. That's incredible. I'll take that over, like, basically every other prize. I don't need more schematics. 23 aerospace research papers? It's fantastic. Ah, I see. It's top 6 for this other one. And, of course, we re-enter a lot of these tournaments. So this is, like, relatively cheap entry fees to just go and put a point in here and just hope for the best. I think basically always worth doing in my opinion. 6 more, 7 more, 4 more. And we'll share some drinks to go play some Puke Jack as well. So, how do we get points in these Grab a Hopper and Alpha research? We need to go to Duskworks Landing. We'll see if traveling... Nope, traveling this way will not work on the first go, so we'll hit reload there real quick. For Alpha research, we're going up here to this research center that looks like the water filter, hitting Deliver Ice, and that'll score us a point in the tournament. We have some chances to get some other stuff, but really it's just going to give us some Alpha tokens. We could turn in the Alpha tokens. Turning the Alpha tokens there for Dusk and some points, or we could save up 100 of them and spend some Dusk to buy a ground control station. Ground control stations are sort of your intro to aerospace. The other spot we need to go is the delivering fuel, donating methane and oxygen. This one, really low chances of getting some of this other stuff. Probably, yeah, just a bit of XP. Aerospace is nice, though. And doing both of those actions should have given us 1 point in each of these tournaments, which are just a random draw at the end, so hopefully we end up in the top 6 for this one, in the top... Honestly, this one with that, like, really good aerospace roll was probably the place to be. Anyway, with that, we're going to head back to our own plots. And for anyone who didn't know, you can rename your plots up here in the top. It's 50 Dusk per plot. So all of ours are named and separated into little sections. There is a little picture of it on the Discord somewhere. We're also making a bunch of stuff for people on the Discord. There was some new players coming by, so we started making mining rigs for some of the new players who are popping into the Discord recently. What we also want to look at is some of the new changes that were coming from yesterday. Yeah, so craftable mining rigs. So in addition to the epics that were previously available, everything is craftable now. Chapter 15 will be going live today. Hello, Cell Power. Welcome, welcome. In the first 5 minutes today, we gave away a Mythic Sab Reactor for all the people who tuned in from the what do you call it? Tuned in from their Twitch following and not just the Discord post. We put up the Discord post after we did the giveaway. Player achievements. So a bunch of those are coming. There's some shop updates. Right, the shop was sorted nicely now. The CAD has some updates. The scavenging hazard tile amount reduced from 30 to 10. And there's loot rewards for 1 to 5 Dusk. The scavenge button now performs the original advanced scavenging. Right, so this one does what advanced scavenging used to do. Advanced scavenging will send you to the map, which we can show off pretty easily here. So there used to be a lot more hazards in amongst all of these, so now all of the hazards that were available, they've gone from 30 down to 10. So some of the things that we want to do here is, as we're walking around, we want to be looking at these different sites that are available. As we make our way from scavenging spot to scavenging spot, we can find things like Lost Keycard. The Lost Keycard, I don't believe is for any of the... Actually, it may be for this data. Oh, wow. It'll auto-pass to places now? That's interesting. Is that going to use all my stamina? One onto the spot. Okay, alright. That is a new feature. That could be very dangerous, yeah. Especially as you, like, plow through injuries and stuff. Wow. Oh, hey! Some sab reactor shards. That's cool, given that we just got one of those as well. So we have a plasma cutter, some mining equipment, some lost key cards. So each of these items that we're finding can be used to open different things on the map. So for example, as we make our way to this Lost Rover, I think is this location? And try and install... Oh, we don't have a transponder. We did click the button, but I don't think the button will let us do it. Because we haven't found a transponder yet. So we'll keep digging around. Hello, welcome, welcome. We'll keep digging around trying to find a transponder. We're finding multiples of all of these other parts. Which we'll be able to use in some of our other buildings once we leave. We'll talk about that once we get out of this map. But we're going to keep dumping stamina in here. Hey, there we go. So we found a transponder. So we're going to convert a bunch more energy. We're going to just poke onto this last spot over here. I don't believe we have the correct... This might be a key card. The chemical barrels... Oh, the chemical barrels need the plasma cutter. So we can do that one real quick. Giving us a little bit of Dusk, some chemical sludge, and some other stuff. Now we'll head back down to here, and we'll watch that auto-pathing in action. For some of our newer people tuning in, if you've never been to the stream before, we answer player questions live. We explore all the different elements of gameplay. If you haven't, check out... There's a merch store. There's like mugs and caps and shirts and things. It's all pretty rad. So our transponder here will give us 1 to 5 Dusk. We look like we've got some glitched art and some other stuff there as well. Hello, welcome, welcome. Renid, Inara Wolf. How's everybody doing today? So now we're making our way over to that very last spot. And what do we need here? Oh, we need the data card. So I guess we'll go hunting for that before we stop on that spot. Maybe we'll like loop up here and back around trying to find one. We're gonna run out of energy here though, so what we might need to do is drink some Baiju, drink some of our beers. I think someone was asking on the Discord about drinking the different beers. You can drink them on the weekend to get those Puke Jack tickets. There is no raffle currently. There was at the very beginning of the stream. We might do another one at the very end. We'll see. So, converting some more stamina so we can keep exploring here. We are very much searching for a... Not a key card, for a data card. And I mean, I don't mind all this. I still need a lot of scavenging XP, so... It's not the end of the world if we do a lot of digging. Of course, our game will also end if we hit 15 injuries from finding like multiple, all 10 scavenging sites. There we go. Hard drive battery. That's what we were looking for. So we will plug that hard drive battery in right here. And that should give us some other rewards. There we go. Some mining research, some Dusk, some more scavenging XP. And with our last 2 stamina, we're just going to hit up some of these scavenging spots, and then we'll be done. So, lots of stuff out of it. Got a vibe, got some Dusk, got a lot of scavenging XP, and we got a lot of these spare plasma cutters, mining equipment, keycards, chemical sludge. So, we're going to have a look at what we can do with all of that stuff. And the first thing that we can do is head on over to a smelter. And we can see... Oh, okay. If we have at least one of each of these pieces, so you can see we got that equipment, the keycards, the cutters, the transponders. If we get some more hard drive batteries, we melt this stuff down once we're level 40 mining, and we can get metal scrap. We turn the metal scrap into various resources. And with all those different resources, we also receive a metal chunk, which we can take to a chem lab, and we can use metal solvent on those chunks to get a little bit more metal out of them. So obviously all of that highest level refining is a little bit more involved. Oh, these are new. I'm gonna have to dig into the winner of the Mythic Sab was KCD. Hello, Stefan. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a bit of digging on what all this stuff actually does. So we can do sulfuric acid, nitric acid. Man, you know what? You should really push to get some of this stuff into extracting chemicals, because people right now aren't really bothering with this part because these rewards are honestly very low. But if you push to have some of these like interesting chemicals, like some of the newer stuff in this extraction, I think a lot more people would be pushing for that from scavenging. Anyway, we're not going to dive too much into that, but for people who aren't aware, you can get that chemical sludge from the chemical sludge that we got from the map. You can turn it into processed chemical sludge, which then can be used to extract chemicals. I think that this mix should be adjusted to be a lot more valuable than it is, and then I think more people would take this path and bother training chemistry. Well, I guess we have, because we have Steph in the chat, what's like our basic uses for sulfuric and nitric acid? Where do we want to take these? Oh yeah, there's a lot going on that we haven't, Nitric goes to ammonium nitrate in the CAD. Okay. So we need to install a spray tower first. We need to make some nitric acid, and that gives us ammonium nitrate, which we can use for condensing into nitrous oxide. Got it. Okay. We can also catalyze it. Gotcha. Okay. Giving us chances at the recipes as well. Ah, yes. The info. in the fuel tank. So making explosives. Yeah, okay. So ammonium nitrate and rocket fuel. And we can make explosives. Alright. So we've got explosives on Mars. And then, are we doing that mining in a mining rig? Or are we doing it elsewhere? So this is the process to follow right now in order to start following that nitric acid chain. Sulfuric acid, are we doing something similar? Sulfuric acid. Okay. Mostly in the CAD. Nitroglycerin. Gotcha. Yep. Okay. But yeah, okay. So we're making explosives to go do some fancy mining with in the future. So for people who are tuning in and we're relatively new players to Million on Mars, one of the big things that separates Million on Mars from a lot of other games is just the level of realism in terms of how accurate all of the stuff is. So people do a lot of research and spend a lot of time going and learning what the processes are. And you'll notice when you read the descriptions that the names of the processes and how things actually happen are usually in the descriptions, and even the actual formulas for things are pretty standardized and accurate to real life. So, for example, if we're going to the rocket fuel factory and making... no, where is it? Is it air tanks in the engineering bay are an easy example? Air tanks. No, air tanks are in the machine shop. Hello, Arg. Welcome. So when we're creating air tanks and we need to put air in an air tank and we go get all the different gases, the nitrogen, oxygen, argon, that balance is the same as air. We're actually making the gases and we're making it match the Earth air. And the way that you're making the gases are following actual processes that really exist. So, super cool. And yeah, Steph has really gone hard making very interesting chains. So, I guess, Steph, some of the other questions that I'm sure will come up. Where do we get a spray tower? Where do we get the recipes for doing sulfuric acid, nitric acid, any of these knowledges? Where should we be sending people who are interested in diving into all that? I still haven't gotten the knowledge for concrete tiles. Research credit shop. Okay, so for anyone wondering, head to the shop. In the starter shop here, under library research, you have research credits. So we have no chemistry research. Oh boy. So yeah, all these different things you can get because we spent it all on Power Cell 3. Rivets drop spray tower recipe chance. There you go. Can we get a spray tower? Oh yeah, okay. Spray tower kit we could do with machining research credits. Ammonia we can do with research. Nitric. Oh yeah, nitric, sulfuric acid. So a lot of chemistry research required. Buy the rivets. Rivet. Stainless steel rivets. So we could get this guy. And try and go get the spray tower kits. So I'm assuming machine shop for us to go make stainless steel rivets. This is where search recipes is going to be super useful. Alright, so we have the knowledge. It only takes 25. And yeah, we've got lots of stainless steel kicking around, so we could go make tons of these. A 0.1% chance. Okay, so we're going to be here a while. We need to run 1,000 recipes. Luckily, we've got lots of stainless steel and the ability to make a ton more. So we'll be here for a while. So this is one way where we could get the spray tower. We could go get that one research, come in here, do a whole bunch of stainless steel rivets, and try and chase it that way. What section is it actually in? Building kits, building packs. Is it in this first section and I am a blind person? Recipe and building kits in the machine shop. For making the spray tower kit. There you go. So we need a bunch of rivets in order to make one. So we're going to make a whole bunch of them anyway. But for us to get the knowledge, we're going to take a while to get there. I don't see... I'm not sure where rivets, what category those are even in. But that's okay. We don't need to make a whole ton of these. We're going to go look at the other way that we could get... that we could get the spray tower knowledge. So the other way would be going to the library, focusing on chemistry research credits. So every time we do this task, we get 1 guaranteed chemistry research credit. So we could run this over and over and over and try and get our way up to the required amount of chemistry. Or, if we have a look on any given day, in 32 hours, all of the chemistry researches will unlock. And because we're at 99, we'll be able to do this one, which gives us significantly more research credits. We could just focus on that task. Oh, you want machining? So if we're looking at machining, we have intro to machining here. We're getting our guaranteed 1. Are these machining? They are. Okay, and we have 99 machine... Oh, this is robotics. Machining 401, available in 7 hours. And it looks like we've got lots of the stuff to do this. So we might start pumping out these credits in a little bit here. This would actually be a good focus for us because we need the XP anyway. We still need to get to 99 machining. So we'll keep pumping away there. We did get 99 chemistry, life science, robotics. Lots of those are all as high as they can go. And I think they were disabled. Like, we can't level them up now. However, we are able to train up to level 150 now. We just can't specialize in artisan just yet. So we'll see about that. I think there was some comments on it in the Discord. If I dismantle library, can my upgraded level be lost? Yeah. So basically, never dismantle your last library. So all of these knowledges and everything that's stored here and all the stuff that you've ever learned are tied to having at least 1 library on Mars. If you give away or dismantle or somehow lose your last library, it could be very damaging to all of that. So at a very minimum, no matter what you do, you should be keeping at least 1 plot that has a library on it. Basically always. Interesting. I've just been looking around at all the different ways that we could be making mission tokens. I'm pretty sure the Meta Shield ones are the most efficient. This Meta Weave, Metal Bits, guaranteed 3 to 5. Like, just looking at how you can get the most of them. Because, like, I have a lot of resources just kind of sitting around, right? Oh, you know what I should do is see if anything... With this multitude of market orders, I've been leaving bids up on, like, a lot of stuff in case people go to sell. So, this could also be potential giveaway stuff in the future, if anyone ever sells stuff. But what we could do is give away a SAB reactor, given that... actually... Yeah, ammonia is done in the SAB, so we're gonna need ammonia... Do we have chances to get the... Yeah, we have chances to get the better recipe by running the basic one. So maybe we'll run a bunch of this as well. People are using all our SABs right now. We have a couple plots that are just all SABs, right? Okay, not all SABs, but we've got a few kicking around on other plots that we could be using. This, oh yeah, so this is another feature for anyone who hasn't seen them yet. So we used to have minimum, we'd have maximum, and then you'd have to click down to what you're able to do. This happy medium button with the little smiley face sets it to however many recipes you are actually able to do with the resources you have, not necessarily the max slots available. So this middle button is like a fantastic new addition if you're just looking for doing what you're able to do. I don't think we want to eat our ration. I do think we want to claim our daily. We're going to need some more stamina in order to do a bunch of ammonia. So what we're going to do for that is basically head to our pirate radios where we can get some bonus stamina. So another building kicking around here. So obviously we can get a lot of stamina from our martisans, but not. I don't think our martisans have high enough chemistry levels in order to do these SAB reactors for synthesizing ammonia. Well, it's only 15 actually. Oh, and I do have at least one master chemist. Okay, so it looks like I have a handful of martisans that I could put to work synthesizing ammonia. We're really just chasing that ammonia 2 recipe, which is going to be kind of tough to get to, but we'll start heading there. Yeah, of course we do have martisans who can do it. Oh, we have no power in this one. We'll just dump a bunch of power in here. And hopefully we'll get to that synthesize ammonia 2 and 3 recipes eventually. Because we have the chemistry level to do the best ones, so we might as well work our way up there. And we have at least one martisan who can do it. So it looks like that SAB reactor is being rented. I feel like, yeah, like I had a plot specifically designed for doing this. It was this one with all of these SAB reactors. This one's actually eligible for an upgrade. We have enough shards kicking around, so we might as well. Yeah, a bunch of maxed out SAB reactors. And then I guess we're out of iron ore. Wish I had martisans still saving up for one. Yeah, I mean, if there's people who are looking to get one, and you're new to the game and you want a discount on, I don't know, a basic one, you can let me know. I'll see what I can do to help you out. Or if you're really, I mean, obviously I have some as well. Basically, I've had people who buy, 20 at a time, or I've had people, I give a bulk discount, I give a new player discount, really just like helping people out. Chemistry, this person not only is master, but also has XP to keep going significantly higher as well. Hey, Karwante, welcome, welcome. It said push notifications when it expires. That's cool. I don't think I have any of that stuff enabled, but I'm also just tuned in very often. So we'll, of course, do Rusty Rigs a couple of times if we're able to give away some stuff there. That's great. Why is this staying lit up? Oh, because we have food and drinks because it wants us to eat the daily ration, and that's causing this to stay lit up. Well, we're not going to do that. Hey, thanks for checking in, Cell Power. So currently, a lot of the fires are happening in Quebec. The ones that were affecting me over here on the West Coast. I'm not even really on the coast, but basically Alberta was suffering 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had really bad fires. Ours have since cleared up, which is good. But yeah, definitely the rest of Canada is still dealing with a lot. Something else. Oh, people are using all our mining rigs right now. I mean, it's not too bad. The people who are running Ice Mining 1 are still chasing those Sunstone shards for some achievements. And we don't mind. We're getting a little bit of Dusk by people renting them constantly, so fine by me. We will eventually want our mining rigs back to start searching for some other stuff. But that's fine. We'll keep them rentable for now. Other people can keep using them. I could look at the smelters. We do have a lot of smelters set up here. And can we start making... Interesting. Maybe we should be coming here. Melting down a bunch of stuff. Those are cool. Turning glass and mission tokens into piles of Dusk. So we could be like smelting a ton of glass. And then turning all this glass into Dusk. But I was actually coming here to start looking at smelting more iron myself. What is this? 14. So on average we're getting 2 to 5 for 7. Yeah, I mean I think this is what we want to start doing because we need a lot more iron for a lot of the other stuff. And we do have a lot of regolith kicking around, so it's probably fine. And we do need some more mining XP ourselves, and I think smelting iron is currently the best source of getting more of it, so we'll just do a bunch of that ourselves. It might be worth buying on the market. I could sit down and do the math. 500 and a bunch of stuff, and you could plug all this into a spreadsheet. I suppose that's a good thing if you're a new player and you haven't seen spreadsheet making before and want to have a rough idea of what stuff is worth and you want to do the math yourself. Highly recommend doing the math yourself, by the way, as there may be tools out there, but lots of the time tools are not accurate for what things are worth. So if we want to analyze this smelt iron task, and we look at, say, regolith, power, stamina, and mining tools, and we have how many of each thing? What are we doing here? So we have amount, value, totals. All right, we will swap over to here. we're going to walk people through it. Right, we have some people in chat who are relatively new. There we go. We can zoom in a little bit here so people know what we're talking about and can see what's going on. But basically, we go through our recipe. We say for creating iron ore, orn. I'm new and my sister, so yeah, okay, so perfect. We'll walk you through sort of how you're gonna do the math for your own stuff. If you want to sit down and do this yourself, so that you have a good idea of what's going on, right? So we say 530, 1, and 1, and we get 2 to 15 for our output, which is actually iron ore output is 2 to 5, and what else? 2 to 5 guaranteed, and 1 to 10, 11% of the time. So 2 to 5, and 1 to 10, 11% of the time, 100% of the time. 0.11 times 1 to 10. 1, 10, 2, 5, 1 equals this times that, this, that. There we go. Yep. Yep. So on average, we're getting 3.6 from each task. So then we come over to this other side and we go look at the market values. So if we're checking the market values for stuff, we're going to go over here to the marketplace. We're going to look at regolith. Regolith is 0.03 something. We need to look at the cost of power. So power is actually a full power cell minus an empty power cell. So 5.15 power cost is 5.15 minus 4.1 minus 4.1 divided by 20, because each unit of power is that much. Stamina, we're just going to generally say costs 1. There's a wide variety of how you do your math for how you get your stamina. And then mining tools is another one. So mining tools. We can see there's going to be a bunch of different math here. So worst case scenario, we do 50 charges for 120. On our higher ends, when we're getting more bang for our buck, we can say 1,000 divided, or 675 divided by 1,000. 50 divided by this is going to be way more expensive. So we'll shoot for something in the middle where they cost roughly 2 Dusk per charge. This is more than 2 Dusk. This is roughly 2 Dusk. Yeah, like roughly 2 Dusk per mining tool, but you can get a lot of variety in your costs there as well, right? Okay, so back to our other screen. We're going to say mining tools are roughly 2 Dusk per tool. We could also go look at some tool vending machines for that. But mining tools, roughly 2 each. So let's do our sums. Where we have this is this times that across all of those. So that's our costs. Sum of all of these. Whoop. So that, this is how much it costs us to run the task. This is our cost to run. I don't know if I was on the screen when I was doing the power cell, but this is full. This is empty. So this is difference. And then this is difference divided by 20 to give us our cost per power, right? Because it's 20 power from one of these. So this is our cost per power cell. Or per power unit, sorry. Okay, so it costs us 22 Dusk to run the task. If we take that 22 Dusk and we divide it by this much, how many... This is how many iron per task. On average, we're getting 3.6 if we run this a whole bunch. So, our average cost for us to produce iron, is 6.13 blah, 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 blah per iron. Now, what we can go do is see if iron on the market costs more or less than 6.13. So that's the cost for us to buy everything and make it ourselves. So, on the market, iron ore actually costs a lot less than that. So it is cheaper for us to buy iron if it costs less than 6 point something 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 right now, assuming all of these costs hold true. Obviously, as we work on the sheet and we keep going, we could say bring down our stamina cost to like 0.5. We could maybe make our mining tools ourselves and get them down to half that cost. If we get our power ourselves from charging all our own power cells, maybe we can get this cost of, instead of buying power, we say that our power is going to get down to like, I don't know, 0.25 per power cell. And we say this equals that. So what the biggest cost is our regolith, which if we're buying that from the market is very expensive. If we're scavenging it ourselves, maybe that cost goes down. But yeah, so this is basically how you can go and analyze. So, I mean, this feels very cheap right now on the market. If we pop back over here for 3.99, like, I think we should be buying this like up to, I don't know, 5? Is there 1,000 iron on the market at 5? Give me all the iron. I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take all the iron that costs less than 5. Maybe somebody's gotten their cost down to 4.2 and there's just boatloads of iron sitting at 4.2. But you can see we got a bunch at 4 and we got a bunch at 4.2, so I mean, we'll take those costs. Those are good deals for us based on the quick math that we just did. This iron that we're producing is going to cost us like 6 on average. I mean, that's a little inaccurate because I make all my own power, but I could also look at making the whole chain myself, where mining all my own regolith, I could do the prices a lot cheaper here and sit down and do the math on those. But that's basically all of diving into costs on Million on Mars. The deeper you dive into each chain, the more you can reduce your costs from the bottom up. And each thing that you don't have to buy on the market, you're also saving 5% taxes on every transaction. So every time you buy something on here, you're paying 5% tax. So if we go to sell an item, you can see even if we were able to sell this for 1,000, we would only get 950 because we lose the 5% tax on a sale. Anyway, that's a bunch of what's going on. So you saw we did a lot of producing ammonia today. And what we're gonna do is give away a couple of legendary Gen 1 SAB reactors for people. Where is my giveaway buttons? Bum bum ba-dum. So those Gen 1 SABs are pretty sweet. They have no upkeep. Yeah, we're giving away SABs today because, I mean, synthesizing ammonia seems like it's going to be pretty important for these chains that are coming up. Yeah, we got some legendary SABs to give away. They're pretty tiny, too. They only take up 15 space, so they're not going to be too bad. And they have a lot of task capacity, so it really gives you... Why is our rent so high on this? That's kind of funny. Anyway, where's our giveaways? Add a giveaway, custom giveaway, legendary, Gen 1, Sab reactor. Alright, to be eligible for the giveaway, you do have to be following the channel and type !! raffle into the chat. Alright, you might want to give it a couple goes. If you didn't type it and get a response from Streamlabs, it wasn't actually active yet. ! raffle gives you a chance to win those legendary sabs. And we do our best to give things away. Alright, 2 minutes left to get your name in. ! raffle for a chance to win. If you're someone who all you said today was ! raffle to join the chat, we will probably be giving our prizes to the next person. We do look to give our stuff away to active, engaged people who are actually here, tuning into the stream, chatting with us, and, you know, regulars. We forgot to restart some of these schematic drawings. We're trying to brainstorm because this is good machining XP, so we're continuing to do those. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we try to stream at this time every Friday for at least an hour, sometimes 2 hours, depends on the day. And everyone say something quick. Yeah. And yeah, we try to answer questions as the primary thing. So if there's ever anyone... Oh, we don't have any high-level machining artisans. Can we get enough stamina? We probably have to go over to our pirate radio to grab some more stamina. Yeah, we answer every question. So if everybody asks questions in the chat, I'm here for the tips and information. Yeah. People ask a lot of questions in chat. We try to answer everything as it comes up. We try to show off everything that's going on. But, of course, I'm only one person, and there is a lot of content now coming from the creators. I think even as I was talking through this list of game updates, we didn't even get to the bottom, right? Something would come up, and we went and looked at the CAD, and then we looked a little bit at scavenging, and then we didn't even get down to the Racing League, which I know is a new thing. A couple other things near the bottom. Yep. An epic tool workshop. Don't have that off the top of my head. The wiki would be the best place to check. If Samantha's in the chat, Samantha might have the answer. I have beers in my inventory. I'm not sure how to use them. Yes, you should be able to use them now. So on the weekend, you are able to drink beers. So all of those are time locked to the weekend for your food and drinks menu. You can also use them in the Puke Jack tournament. So in here, you could share drinks, you can drink things. What we should show off is also how to do that tournament. We'll do that in just a second here. Let's wrap up this draw. So we have all of our entries here. We will pick a winner. Yeah, they show up in the food and drink tab, but only on the weekend. Alright, so winners for legendary Sab reactors. No alcohol on a school night. There you go. Alright, anonymously. Congratulations. So drop me your come say hi in the general chat in game, so that I can track you down and get that Sab reactor sent your way. Can I pin this? I guess I could pin this. It'll stay open then. For playing Puke Jack, we need to head to a habitat, right? Happy hour, and we can go find Puke Jack, which we'll walk our way through here in just a second for people. Is anonymously, are you TEDx in game? Is that right? Yeah? Alright, legendary Sab reactor. Yes, there you go. Alright, next winner! Ha! Hey, Steph! Steph wins a legendary Sab reactor. I've got a couple to give away. Surprise! There's more than one! Oh, respin? Okay. You've already got enough Sabs to keep you going? All right. We'll spin again. We'll give it to somebody else. Steph did make the entire ammonia chain. Probably good to go already. All right, Kerwanti, congrats. You're someone I think I can track down, right? Are you in the settlement? Are you easy to find? And I know you're someone who tunes in basically all the time. Rental is complete, yeah. I think, are you in our settlement? I can't recall. I feel like you might be. Maybe not. Alright, well. Gone already? Well, you know what we can do is spin again anyway. All right, if you come back, let me know. We'll get one sent your way. But I will spin again. Spin it. Keep it going. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, say hi in the in-game chat so I can know how to find you. We'll get a third winner. Third winner today. All right. No. Kerwante, we'll still give you yours. We've got a third one to give away. It's okay. All right. Third winner. Now, yeah. All right, let me okay. And you get a thing, All right, Kerwante, stream winner. Sab reactors, all yours. All right, Menko, you are not a name I recognize. So I will play Puke Jack while we wait to hear from you, maybe. So for people who don't know, Happy Hour, on the weekend, you join the Puke Jack tournament. You sign up. It works the same as Blackjack. You hit play if you have tokens to be allowed to play. And while you're in a game of Puke Jack, it will continually draw cards from the list, the same as a deck of cards. Ace through 9, and all of the face cards are worth 10, so your odds are that you'll get a 10 most of the time. And you're trying to get as close to 21 as you can without going over. So we're at 12 there, so we'll try again. And ideally, oh, there we go. If we hit exactly 21, like we tend to do on stream for whatever reason, that's how you get the most points in the tournament. I feel like we've hit 21 on stream a fair bit. All right, let's get this sent your way. And what I want to do is give some stuff to our brand new players as well. Yeah, congrats. Congrats to our 3 winners. That is it for that giveaway. I'm going to hit complete, close that guy. But we, of course, want to help out new players. Anyone new coming to the game? Which I think we had... we had at least 2 new people here today, right? Yeah. So... the 2 newest players, if you both drop your names, Drana and Inara Wolf, just say hi, come say hello in the general chat in-game. Right on. So yeah, if you pop open the chat in the bottom left corner of the game, just say hi in here. We'll send some stuff your way, get you started, a little like, whatever we've got floating around that might help you out. And we're going to keep playing some more Puke Jack while we're here. I have a lot of tickets to get through, and I'm kind of bad at playing it if I'm not doing it on stream. Yeah, but for me to be able to find you, it's really hard. I can't, like, run around and just, like, start opening plots till I find your plot. The best way for me to find you is for you to say hello in the general chat. Oh, we got 1? Oh, no, we got 2. Okay, well, hopefully we can hit a 9 here. We hit a 3. I said hi in Gen Chat. All right, we'll dig through. We'll find some stuff for you here. 15. We hit on 15. And we probably go over, right? Yeah, okay. Then we hit a 10. All right. All right, let's see. What do we have? Ba, 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 ba. First one, send message. Welcome. All right, let's see. Does this let me add more than one thing? It does, right? Yeah, okay. I can add more than one thing. Do you have like all of your basics? Do you have like water filters and greenhouses and whatnot? Yeah, okay, you have water filter, greenhouses, composters, solar panels. Jeff is also new. Okay, so if you have all the basics, we'll probably give you some of the factories and things. Yeah, I'm gonna give you both mining rigs, but I've got they're still being built right now. So really, some of the other stuff that I can, I don't have multiples. Okay, let me double check what I've got here, buildings wise. Yeah, okay, so you can get like a chem lab. Basically, I'll give you one of each factory probably, so that you can play around with them if you want. So let's do that. Let's give you both a factory package. Welcome to Million on Mars Factory Package. So we'll give you a SAB reactor, of which I have a few legendaries kicking around. We'll give you a machine shop, of which I have some legendaries kicking around. We'll give you a 3D printer. Whoops, oops. 3D printer. I don't think I've got spares of these ones. I do have one uncommon. 3D print shop and a... What's the last factory? 3D print shop, a SAB reactor, a machine shop. What am I forgetting? Chem lab. Chem labs, I know I have spare rares. I don't have spare legendaries, but I have spare rare chem labs. There you go. That's what I can give you. Let me grab another uncommon 3D print shop. 3D print shop. I should have had more than one of these kicking around, but one has gone for a walk because I think I gave it away at some point. A commissary is a kitchen. Alright, and here you go. Send message. Welcome to Million on Mars Factory Package. Alright, and I have a legendary machine shop. I have a legendary SAB reactor. I've got a 3D uncommon 3D print shop and a rare chem lab. All right, there you go. Oh, okay. Well, you can do with the other one whatever you'd like. But there's some factory packs. So, I mean, to dive into each of them, basically your 3D printer is gonna print like a whole ton of different stuff. All the bits and pieces that you might need, like PVC or making new buildings. Those tools will move out of there eventually. So your general stuff is your stuff that you're going to need to 3D print shop for, making electronic parts, paper, structural parts, that kind of thing. Your chem lab has basically anything that is a chemical. Any of the circles are all going to be found in here or in the CAD. We've got ethanol in here as well. Concrete is also made in the chem lab. SAB reactor, pretty limited, but they're all there in the general. Methane, splitting water, synthesizing ammonia. But this is the one that I'm pretty... I think, based on all the chains that Steph made, this is going to be really important really quickly here. Oh, I forgot smelters. You kind of need a smelter. Well, you can probably go find a smelter relatively cheaply. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to get into them, you can get even a rare smelter for not too much. Smelters aren't the most expensive to dive into. Or honestly, I feel like you're in your boy's settlement, and I think he has smelters for rent pretty cheap if you do need to smelt some stuff. But like we showed on stream today, it's probably cheaper to just buy most of the smelted things yourself right now. Metals are still pretty cheap. Oh, okay. That is most of our factories and things. I always like having people who are asking questions, because we can always dive into it on stream and check out what's going on. We will be here again next Friday. I believe we'll also have a short promotional thing. I'll probably be playing a little bit of another game with somebody else as we owe them a cross-promo sort of little doodad. But for everybody else who tuned in today, thank you so much for watching. we'll catch everybody around the Discord. We're basically always there saying hi and hanging out with people. And, yeah, other than that, we will see you all next week and chat on the weekend. Alright, hope everybody has a great one, and later.